Ladies and gentlemen, the Iran war continues, but we are talking about Islam. We've got a lot to cover in today's show. I'm Tala Traveling Clat, your sweet Zionist prince who's been kicked out of 109 countries. If you want to be kicked out of 109 countries just like me, get the merch down below in the description. TravelingClat.com and join the 109 Club. Here's our first clip. This trans man converted to Islam and now identifies as a Muslim. Let's take a look.
I was in the city and I didn't know that I was going to be there past the time that I needed to pray Zohar in. And I was like, okay, what do? So I go online, I find some random masjid that's closest to me, and I go there. I get there, and I see some uncle by the door, and he stops me, and he's like, where's your hijab? And I had to sit there and explain to him, like, hey, I'm so sorry, like, I'm just visiting, I need a place to pray, like, can I please borrow one? And he's like, okay, go down there, follow the directions, go into the basement, and follow the arrows. And I'm like, okay. I do all that, go through all those nooks and crannies, and I pop out on the women's side. I just think it's so crazy that as a transgender Muslim woman, I open TikTok every day to notifications saying, how dare you wear the hijab, take it off. Okay, I did. Go pray on the men's side. I can't even enter the masjid without a hijab on. It is so crazy to me. It is so crazy to me how out of touch transphobia is from reality. And those very same people will turn around and tell me that I am out of touch from reality. I was in the city and I didn't know that I was...
You're both out of touch with reality. That's it. You're just both out of touch with reality. Here's our friend of the show, Bellamy Bellucci. We love her very much. A great person. I met her before. Queers for Palestine confronted over the retarded beliefs. Take a look.
Which other place in the Middle East do you think that as a queer person you would have complete and utter liberation?
Lebanon, Syria, Yemen.
Yeah.
Pretty much a lot of the Middle East.
So you can go to gay pride there.
Also, yeah, no, we can't go to gay pride there because in the Middle East it is illegal to be gay there.
Queers for Palestine, let's talk. Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Do you know anything about Queers for Palestine?
A lot more than you think.
I think it makes a lot of sense. I don't really with what Israel's doing right now.
And Israel has always been, to me, in my opinion, a terrorist state. And it's very up that they say it's the other way around.
Is there anywhere safe for people that are queer in the Middle East, anywhere?
I think in Palestine they would be safe.
In Palestine? Do you mind if I show you something? This is in 2022.
Oh.
Is that what's going on in Palestine?
Yes. That is a gay man that's been imprisoned and is being tortured. Then his torso was decapitated. And this happened for the fact that it was his sexuality. Where would you guess that you would have certain liberties and said liberties in a democracy in the Middle East?
Hold on, it's kind of a... Wait, this one requires some thinking. Hold on.
Israel is the only country that you can actually... that has LGBTQ plus rights. The governing body of Palestine doing that to its own people is something that you can see, but
yes,
it is still more important to fight the Zionists.
No, I think it's important to fight both sides that are doing that.
Would you say there's like a group in Israel too that are fighting for rights of Palestinians?
Absolutely.
Because I will say I have seen a lot about Israel, but not anything positive. But I also have seen a lot about Palestine. But I feel like I can't say based off the stuff that I've seen on social media, I can't say exactly what's going on.
That's first going back to you. I've heard things, but I don't know. I never asked. I never seen any. Yeah, I'm glad you showed me that.
I think a lot of the time, we were pulled at emotionally from our heartstrings, and then we're like, okay, but what's actually going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned a lot in a short amount of time processing all of it. I appreciate you sharing all of it.
It was very nice being open to have this conversation. It's so great meeting you too.
That's a lot of tough work.
That's okay.
You're a tough reporter.
Well, that was definitely an interesting sit down, finding out exactly what Queers for Palestine truly stands for.
So you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of the whole Israel's this gay Mecca in the Middle East. I'm not a fan of that agenda, pushing that agenda. But this video was important and very well made, probably by Facts for Peace, Zach H. Fox's team, or the Street Smart Show, and obviously Bellamy, who was a part of it. And I think that in a context like that, when we're specifically tackling that topic, very important to have that conversation. But I don't agree with like starting to represent Israel as this like gay Mecca. Everyone here is gay. Like, it just doesn't do us any favors. Man converts to Islam and says he's a Muslim woman.
Salam, everyone.
Oh, boy.
I just gotta ask, who's cosplaying? See, cosplaying is when you dress up as something that you aren't or someone you aren't. I am a Muslim woman. I wear what a Muslim woman wears. I dress like that. So, who's cosplaying here? I think you need to learn the words that you're trying to use because they ain't working for you.
What do you guys think? Do you think he's a Muslim woman? What do you guys think? I don't think he's a Muslim woman. I've got a feeling he's not a real Muslim woman. Assalamu alaikum, besties. Today I convert to Islam. Fuck. We're so cooked.
Assalamu alaikum, besties. Today we are going to the masjid. So on this day, which was yesterday, I'll admit, I took my shahada, and so I just wanted to look and feel my best. And I did kind of want to just address the elephant in the room. I've gained quite a few more followers since sharing my journey to Islam on my page. And if you're new here and you're, seeing that I'm still showing my hair in some videos or on my profile picture, I am not currently wearing the hijab full time. I do plan to very, very soon, but for some reasons between Allah and myself, I have chosen not to at this time, but of course we'll wear it when I go to the masjid and when I pray and all of that. So I just kind of wanted to not really offer an explanation, but just to kind of clear things up in case someone was confused or thought that maybe I was confused. So yeah, please make dua for me, and I would greatly appreciate it. So back to the makeup. I am using this Huda Beauty powder, and actually...
Oh, Huda Beauty! That's beautiful, making a cameo.
I'm trying a
Huda Beauty, the Iraqi Arab Islamic supremacist who famously just stood with the IRGC while 100,000 Iranians were being massacred, if anybody forgot.
Products for the first time because I just went to Sephora. I plan on posting a little Sephora haul for everyone, but
all right. I can't watch the rest of this shit. Fuck this. Fuck this bitch. Not because she's converting to Islam, but because she's supporting Huda Beauty. Fuck that. Here we go. Iran purportedly executes 2 gay men over sodomy charges. Who cares, right? Who gives a shit? It's not Palestine. Let's move the fuck on. Right? Who cares? Stop gay executions in Iran. Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Iran has executed 2 gay men who were convicted on charges of sodomy and spent 6 years on death row. Homosexuality is illegal in Iran, which is considered one of the most repressive places in the world for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people. But who cares? It's not Palestine. Israel's not involved. Jews are not in the story. Who cares? Who cares? Iran, UN experts demand stay of execution of 2 women LGBT rights activists. We strongly condemn the sentencing of Mrs. Sedi Hamadani and Ms. Chubadar to death to call on the authorities to stay their executions and annul their sentences as soon as possible, they said in a statement. But who cares? Who cares? Does anyone care? Is anyone going to be protesting for them? No. Is anyone going to be posting on social media for them? No. Go ask somebody, go ask a Muslim how they feel about Iran. They're going to tell you they support the regime. That's what's probably going to happen, especially a Western Muslim. So, turns out I'm Muslim.
I think one of my favorite things that I've learned so far as I'm reading the Quran is that technically I'm a Muslim. I don't know why it makes me so happy. Like, technically I'm a Muslim, lowercase m, because I believe in God. And I strive to be a good person.
Oh my God.
Like, how freaking cool is that? I can't wait to throw so many people for a loop when I tell them I'm Muslim. Dude, life is so beautiful. We're all in this together.
Oh my God. This has got to be a fake video. I refuse to believe that one. No. That's got to be a fake one. That has got to be a fake one. She's also got a little southern twang. I refuse to believe that that was a real video. If somebody can prove me otherwise, I am going to be shocked if that's a real video. I don't think it's real. I have a hard time believing that that one's real. American is now converted to Islam and engaged to her Gazawan boyfriend.
Yes, alhamdulillah. Some of you have already noticed my Yasin necklace and the fact that I've been wearing a ring. This is my engagement ring. I met Yasin during the last ceasefire. When I met him, he still had a house and we would talk in his house. Our families know each other. I'm not the first American to fall in love with a Gazawi, and I won't be the last. It's been a year since I filed a fiance visa for Yasin. At first I was like, no. Then the bombing started again. I wanted to try and help and get him and his family out of Gaza. We have a lawyer who has been helping us on Yasin and his family's immigration case for over a year now. Alhamdulillah. I love him so much. We've been working on this crowdfunding initiative that helps families in Gaza in the camp that Yasin is at. Yasin was able to buy some gas for a family, handed out care packages to the orphans in his camp because there are orphans all over Gaza now. Something about having a relationship with a man like that, I just feel so blessed. It has become both of our dreams, just like we haven't been able to meet because he can't leave. Isn't there something really wrong with that?
No, just deport her. Guys, please listen to what I'm saying. I know it's technically impossible, but find a way. Let's deport her. She doesn't want to be in America. Trust me, she doesn't want to be in America. Trust me. America's not serving a purpose to her. There's lots of Cubans who want to be Americans and want to vote the right parties. Just replace her with a Cuban. Cubans are great. We love Cubans. And they make Maduros. What is better than Maduros? It's better than whatever she's going to make. Just take it away from her. Malaysian deputy minister tells people to stop using the phrase LGBT to refer to defiant culture.
Bagi memastikan penggunaan istilah yang selaras serta mengelakkan sebarang normalisasi dalam bentuk pengucapan dan penulisan adalah digalakkan agar istilah LGBT ini tidak lagi digunakan dan mulai hari ini istilah tersebut bolehlah dirujuk sebagai budaya songsang.
A deputy minister today urged the public to use the term deviant culture when referring to the LGBT lifestyle to curb its normalization and help reduce related content on social media. Marhama Rosli said using terms like deviant culture could also prevent the indirect promotion of the LGBT lifestyle, Bernama reported. She was quoted as saying that referencing the term LGBT more often on social media leads to more related content appearing and that this may unintentionally promote deviant culture. Marhama, the Deputy Religious Affairs Minister, was responding in the Dewan Negara today to Senator Hussein Ismail, who had asked how the government was monitoring closed-door events containing deviant elements, citing the example of glamping with pride. Jajaka, a pro-LGBTQ advocacy group, had planned a 2-day retreat in Hulu Selangor in January, but was forced to cancel the event citing safety concerns after receiving explicit threats, including death threats, through social media. Panyudro, FMT.
You guys all fucking suck. You guys all fucking suck. Fuck all of you. Every single one. You're Southeast Asian. What connection do you have with the Ummah? Fine. Believe in Islam. Fine. Take Muhammad as a prophet. Fadal. Blessings to you. God bless you. Really, it's fine. But can we remember that 500 years ago, you guys were spearfishing and praying to eagles and dolphins and manta rays? And that's cool. Have pride in that. You're Malay. You're so cool. Your ancient culture is amazing. You're amazing. You guys have incredible, you all Hindu and Buddhist. What the hell are you going to start executing gay people? You're going to start giving them death threats? Who cares? You're not even, you guys all fuck. I know. I lived in Southeast Asia. Y'all do, you guys are the most deviant there is out of the Muslims in this world. You guys fuck and you drink and you eat pork because that's in your blood. And that doesn't make you bad. Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, we know. We know. Don't pretend to me for a second that you're going to go to the masjid and then end up going to Sinulog in Cebu. Fuck that. That's some bullshit. I know there's a fiesta happening on every corner in Southeast Asia. Doesn't matter what culture you're from. I know that culture well. And I know what happens behind those closed doors. And again, this isn't to demonize Southeast Asia. That's cool. That's great. You guys are a part of an ancient collective, an ancient culture. Well, because you adopted, some merchants came and forced built a mosque in your fucking island 500 years ago and forced a bunch of you to convert to Islam. So now you're going to start executing your own people based on that? Why? Why have allegiance to the Arabs who, when you go and work in their countries, they literally take you as slaves? Why? Why? Bakit mo? Why do you do this to yourself? I will never understand it. The same thing with Muslims in Africa. I'll never understand it. I don't get it. They don't respect you. They don't like you. They don't treat you as equal. You guys have an incredible ancient culture you were a part of. Fine, you want to be a Muslim, do it. Nobody's saying don't be Muslim. Be Muslim. But come on. You guys don't even enforce it 100%. You definitely don't believe in it 100%. I know. I see how you guys roll. You're telling me when a Malaysian or Indonesian or a Filipino Muslim ends up in Mecca doing Hajj at the Kaaba, you are telling me that when you're doing that, you tell me the other Arabs in that area are looking at you as equal Muslim? Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. We know how that shit works. See you guys next one. Love you a long time.